In a recent podcast, the progressive Pope, Jon Stewart, blamed Donald Trump's rise on the left for not making government awesome.
And I'll lay the blame then with the Democrats. The door is open to an like Donald Trump because the Democrats haven't done enough to show to people that government that can be effective for people can be efficient for people. And if you can't do that, then you've lost the right to make that change, and someone's going to come in and demagogue you. Yeah. And that's what happens.
I think they bleeped out amazing guy. Anyway, then he went after Donald's motto.
When was America great? What is this time that he speaks of? 81 to 82? Like, what are we talking about? And who took your country away from you? Take up the argument with the founders. Take it up with the age of reason. That's the, all men are created equal. That's the whole thing up.
Now, John is right about blaming liberals for Trump, but for the wrong reason. It's not because of their failed attempts at governance. It's the left's innate anti-Americanism as reflected in Stewart's mockery just there of our country's previous greatness. Perhaps if Stewart had been less insulting about the country that made him beyond rich, there would have been no need for that Make America Great Again hat at all. Maybe America wouldn't have been so drained by the ceaseless teacher's lounge assumption from Stewart and his imitators that love for one's country is the stuff of rubes with missing teeth. True, John was dearly loved by the media. Just witness the convulsions of excitement over this brief sighting. But it's in that interview that he revealed how out of step he really is. It's never been about immigration or assimilation. It's been the sense that the country has lost the will to sell itself to the people who come here. We could never tell new arrivals that America was great, for that violated the liberal decree that Stewart himself championed. By mocking our country's goodness, he repeats the blunder that made Trump something no one had ever expected, the new Jon Stewart for an angry, anxious world. Just a superficial question, Melissa. Why is it that when everybody leaves media, whether it's Letterman, when Conan did, Colbert, they all grow big beards?
Yeah. They do. They instantly look homeless. I mean, that's what I thought when it looked like he had been living on a street corner, or they look like Santa Claus, as in David Letterman, when he got the big beard. He's right. I mean, it is in part the fault of, the Democrats of not making government seem fantastic, because the government's not fantastic. I mean, that's it. He's like, they didn't sell big government as being a gift from God. You're right, because it's not. It's inherently awful. So he is right about that. I mean, it's classic. He comes out, he wishes he had the microphone back where it was before. I guess he shouldn't have given it up, because he liked telling people what to think.
What do you think of my theory, Eric, that because Trump is basically the first entertainment candidate, that he actually is the Jon Stewart replacement?
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, that's funny. That's true.
Fair enough, but if Jon Stewart comes back, he's going to take his crown back. The guy's brilliant. But here's the problem. Okay, Make America Great Again. We know where that originally came from, right? Me. Ronald Reagan did it in post-Carter years when there was that malaise. America was, remember, it's morning again in America again. And that was after years of Carter's horrible economy. Donald Trump wisely said, you know what, Carter, Obama, I'm going to juxtapose the two of them by saying make America great again, because under Obama we've had 8 years of stagnant wages. We've had unemployment. If you add back in the people who've totally given up looking for jobs, unemployment is still elevated. And growth is still subpar.
This is making me nuts.
It's a crappy economy.
I tell you why this is making me nuts. First, Melissa, and then, excuse me just a second. Let me just take a moment here.
You go.
And say, we have had a terrible recession. We've had, I think it's 70 or 80 months of continual growth in our GDP. We have a country that has, you talk about unemployment. We have let me finish. You have 5% unemployment. So we have the lowest unemployment since, I think, the 80s or something. And then on top of that, no, since the 1980s, I think, it's 5% unemployment.
If you put the 95 million people who've given up looking for work back into the workforce, it's 10%.
This is another fallacy.
Median wages have fallen.
Yo, guess what?
The worst recovery
we have come back from the deep.
Since they have started keeping numbers. These are the Federal Reserve numbers. It's math.
It's the truth that hurts you. Because the truth is, our economy is doing so much better than anyone could have anticipated after the 2008 recession.
Yeah, but you know what? Your team won. Barack Obama, his failed economic policies, his chokehold on the free market,
if it was failure,
has squeezed the middle class.
If it was failure, Wall Street would not be where Wall Street is doing so well today.
Okay, as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted. By you.
Me?
Yeah.
I thought it was Greg.
No. President Barack Obama and his policies has literally squeezed the middle class almost into extinction.
Oh,
and this is the problem, and that's why it resonates when Donald Trump talks about the
middle class is not invested in Wall Street.
Right?
No.
Can you just do us all a favor? Wall Street is doing well, exceptionally well.
Oh, thank you. A moment of truth.
Right.
That's it.
No one else participated. Nobody. Middle class didn't. Lower class didn't.
So unemployment doesn't matter.
We are turning into a crazy show of people yelling, and it's giving me a headache.